Okay guys, if I'm being honest, I didn't particularly like or dislike any covers of the books that I read in August, so I'm just going to be talking about a few of the aspects of covers that I quite liked. And the first one is Into the Grey by Celine Kiernan. Now this stereotypically isn't the kind of thing that I'd really like in a cover generally. I'm more of a bright coloured person and something that looks really intriguing and something you can look at, but this one's quite haunting and it's very dark, and for some reason I was quite drawn to it. I think I like it because of the fact that it definitely gives off the feeling of what's actually inside the book, and the picture that is depicted on the front is something that actually happens in the book itself. Even if you haven't read the book, the picture actually looks really haunting and chilling. It's one of those pictures where you don't actually know what's going on, and it's quite intriguing as such. The other thing I like about this book is the text. The text contrasts the rest of the colours of the book. The rest of the colours are kind of quite dark. There's dark greens, blacks and greys, and this colour is a turquoisey blue kind of colour, and although it contrasts the rest of the book, it still goes with the colour scheme, and the way that the text has actually been created into clouds that go with the picture behind it, I think that it makes the cover as a whole really flow very well, and I thought that along with the composition of it, made it look extremely well designed. And as mentioned before, I think the main aspect that I liked about this is the fact that it looks haunting and it does actually depict what's actually in the book. Next is Starters by Lissa Price, and again, this is one of those ones that I wouldn't normally like, but I was again somehow drawn to this book. It's just so, it's one of those books that is so in your face with a cover. I mean, it's bright blue for goodness sake, and it's got a very close-up picture of a face on it, and it's just really bright and bold, and it just catches your eye straight away. It's one of those books that if you saw it on a shelf, you'd immediately see it because of the fact that it's so striking. The main colour is blue, and the fact that the eyes are two totally different colours kind of adds to the intrigue of it. Admittedly, the two different coloured eyes really had nothing to do with the rest of the book, but it still looks good. I still personally think that it looks like an interesting cover. I'd say that that's the only thing about it that I like, but that's the only thing that's actually on the cover in the first place, so I don't really have anything bad to say about it, and the text on the bottom actually fits with it as well. It isn't too fancy, and the silver actually contrasts with the blue, and it really stands out, and I think that it looks really nice. Nice, don't use the word nice, Katie. And I definitely think that it looks really striking against the blue. That is all for my cover discussions for August, and God, I sound like a freaking news reporter. And that is all from me on today's show. I will see you next week. Goodbye. But that seriously was all I've got for cover discussions in August. It's been quite a disappointing month for covers, to be honest, but then again, I'm not really picking the books for the covers as such. I'm picking them for the content and what I feel like reading, so it really depends, really. So obviously some months I'm gonna get some good ones, some months I'm gonna get some bad ones, and some months I'm just not gonna have an opinion on any, so it's a bit of potluck with this little series, but I hope you're enjoying them nonetheless, and I will speak to you in my next video. Bye! What's wrong with me today? Oh!